Hey guys, it's Spilly and welcome back to Spill Sesh. I had to make this video because I just couldn't believe that we were talking about Colleen Ballinger. I mean, she's seemingly super unproblematic for the most part, so when I saw this video come out titled Colleen Ballinger Stop Lying, I had to watch this video. It was 25 minutes and it was crazy, so I want to talk about it with you guys. I also want to say that I've been talking to my friend Cody. I'll leave the link to her channel down below. We talked a lot about this video and she's going to be making a video, so just keep a lookout because I know she's going to have some things to say. Let's get into it. This video was posted on April 28th, so we're talking about present day stuff and we're also talking about past stuff because there's a whole timeline of events going on here. But this kid Adam has come out and talked about his experience being friends with Colleen and ultimately just all the stuff that has been going on. He said that he's making this video because he wants to just come out and dissociate himself from Corey and Colleen. Corey is Colleen's best friend. He also lives with Colleen right now, and he says that it's very known that people in the fandom know of him. And anyways, he discovered Miranda back in 2012. He had a fan account, he made an Instagram and a Twitter. He went to 2 different shows and met her, and by 2017 he said that he would have considered them really good friends. They talked a lot, and he got a lot of private details about her life and especially her divorce. Now, this is when he said his parents started to get a little suspicious because she's 33 talking to, he was at the time 13 years old. So I totally understand that a lot of YouTubers talk to their fans and all of this stuff, different ages, I get it. But he's saying that his parents were just a little suspicious because it wasn't like they were talking about funny videos or anything. They were talking about her divorce and she was giving him details that were very personal. And he said that his parents started to then monitor the conversations that they were having with each other, and the conversation then became asking Adam to try and find an information for her about her ex, people in her life like friends or fans. So he said at the time he was just excited that his favorite YouTuber was talking to him. He wanted to do everything that she said to keep being her friend and keep talking to her. So he said he went on to join gossip sites so he could find more information to tell her, and as a result his name started to get thrown around and his name became known and associated with Colleen, and he was starting to get some hate. Even though his parents were telling him that he should distance himself from her and he didn't want to get this hate anymore, she did things like subscribe to his YouTube channel. He said that people continuously told him that he was being used. Now, back in 2016, before they became really close friends in 2017, he said that this is when Colleen discovered him. So Colleen and Corey did a live stream and they found his Twitter and they found him funny and thought they should send him the lingerie that Corey was wearing. And he said that he's 17 now and he's still a minor, but he says that looking back, and he let out a sigh because, you know, sending lingerie to like a 13-year-old being like in your 30s is not a good look. He said that they laughed about how his parents would react to them sending a child lingerie, and he said that at a meet and greet following that, when he met Colleen, she joked and said, "Sorry, I didn't bring your lingerie," and he says his parents were behind him, and he was like, oh my god. He said that he did get sent the lingerie, and his parents were very angry, and he said that his mom took it and hid it away in her closet and that he had not seen it until this day when he was going to show us. A lot of people got this part confused on Twitter, and it was because they thought that he had said this was like the first time that he was ever seeing the lingerie since, you know, he had gotten it sent. So to clear up any of the confusion with his words and never seeing the bra and whatnot, he said on Twitter, "I want to say fans of Colleen have been sharing around picture of me with the items, aka the lingerie, on over my clothes during a video call when I was 13. In my video today, I state I didn't see them and my parents took them away. To specify, my parents took them away once they became aware of them, as they were addressed to me and I opened them. Sorry if I was mistaken when I said I didn't see them. Yet again, I find this very creepy that this was a photograph/video that has been kept for 5 years behind my back, and it's quite alarming that photos photos of 13-year-old boys have been stored in camera rolls. Basically, in the video, he said like his parents took them away and like he hadn't seen them in a very long time and didn't know where they were. And he meant to say like that his parents weren't just like waiting for this lingerie to come into the mail and then take it from him. Like it came in the mail and he got them, and then his parents found them and took it away from him. So that's to clear up any confusion that, you know, he was lying in this video. And apparently in the live stream, he did say that he wanted the lingerie. But I think like a 13-year-old would take anything from their favorite YouTuber at that point. I think it's just like a level of, as a 30-year-old, you might not want to send something like that to a 13-year-old because it might look bad. It might come back to haunt you like it is now. Let's move on. He gets into this whole story where he says that he was obviously talking to Colleen a lot, and in present day, we're talking about this year, you guys, he was starting to send Colleen some jokes that she could do for her Miranda Twitter account and ideas for her YouTube videos, because she realized that Miranda Sings was not really what it used to be. So he included messages between them where he was giving her ideas for content, saying like Animal Crossing is really in right now. He said Animal Crossing is viral right now, posting that in relation to the game in caption, or you visiting it in something would probably do well. Then he sent like a bunch of photos that she could post, and then said this with the caption like, would you knock me over for $100,000? You'll get a bunch of people quoting it like, I'll do it for free equals to attraction to a tweet equals Twitter analytics up. And just like a bunch more of these types of ideas. And then you guys, we get to some of the more serious stuff. So this is when things get a little dicey. If you guys remember, Colleen was getting called out about a month ago because people accused her of queerbaiting because she had come out with a tweet where she teased that she was going to be coming out in a video. So the exact tweet that she tweeted was, surprise announcement in 30 minutes, you're not ready. Then she quote tweeted and says, 10 minutes, I'm so nervous. People were very upset. They were saying you should never joke about coming out. That's not something to make a light of. It's very hard for people to come out, to make coming out videos, coming out to their family, period. Like, it's just something that you shouldn't joke about. So people were really offended by this, and Miranda, Colleen, there was hate all over the account on Twitter. The video ended up being Miranda coming out as a Meghan Trainor fan. And the exact tweet was, I have a secret. I'm coming out today for you all. This has been so hard to come to terms with, but I'm proud. I stand before you today as a Meghan Trainor fan. I hope you all can accept me. So, you guys, that was kind of the whole thing that was going down. That's why Colleen was getting a lot of hate. You can see in the messages between Adam and Colleen, he had told her about this idea about coming out as a Meghan Trainor fan. So he said, and it would be so funny and confusing to do a thread where you write, I have a secret, I have a Meghan Trainor obsession. This being the first picture, then replying to tweet with this. And then she says, I don't get what you're saying about Meghan. Then he explained it better. He said, I never told you guys about this. I love you, Meghan. Then final reply being this. It's random stuff like this that people will love and confuse them, and that's what early Miranda era was. I have an announcement at blank a time, then at that time you write the Meghan Trainor tweets I sent you of you coming out as a Meghan Trainor fan with those edited pics. It's the peak of troll 2013. I'll resend what I sent you. And she said, should I do that today or tomorrow? Before he posts the video, he says, today mama, what you waiting for? Posting today gives attention for tomorrow. She said, okay, cool. Before I get into the rest of it, let's just establish that he had sent her, what we can see here, the concept for the tweets, and that she would be coming out as a Meghan Trainor fan. She then later on said, I have a present for you today. I've never done this with anyone, but I'm trusting you. She said, right now I'm considering you my social media intern, but if things go well, we can talk about me hiring you part-time for an hourly rate. I don't like using your creativity and insight for free, so just know I'm not planning on taking advantage of your help and plan on making it more official if it works out that way. How does that sound, Queen? And obviously he accepted. That's super awesome. So he started doing that, and they had messaged about it, and she seemed like she really loved what he was doing. She said, I'm so grateful, but I'm also nervous that they will know it's not me responding to them. That would backfire terribly. They would be so mad, so now I'm stressed, lol. He started to take over the Miranda Twitter, engaging with fans engaging in group chats, and Colleen started to get paranoid that people were going to find out that it wasn't her, and they were going to be so hurt knowing that she wasn't the one actually interacting with the fans. She said, but I'm so happy that they're all living for it. So she was just happy that, you know, the fans were getting to feel super special, and she asked him if he felt like a secret agent spy. Now, this is when things hit the fan, because he had taken over the Twitter. He was doing a great job. She approved of everything that he was posting, as we saw in the previous discussion. So people started to accuse Colleen of queer baiting, and she messages him and is like, uh-oh, am I gonna get in trouble? Be careful. I don't want to be in a scandal and have to apologize. And she said, please, please, please be careful. People are very sensitive these days. This is one of the main reasons it's hard to do Miranda now. People have a hard time understanding satire and jokes, especially with sensitive topics. I'm so glad everything is doing well, but even though you have the password now, I need to approve everything you post before you post it, just to avoid problems, okay? It might slow the process down a little bit, but we gotta be careful. That discussion, he had liked all those, and then said also Miranda follower account was up so much today and page views is up too. And the most important, I got a lot of buzz around the vid tomorrow by posting snippet from episode 1, and she said, yay, queen of promo. She continued by saying, I'm not mad at all. I'm just paranoid because everyone always gets mad at me and I always have to apologize. And OMG, I love everything you did today. It was magical to see everyone so happy and exciting to see Miranda come back to life. Then she said, okay, I deleted the gay tweets. Sorry, I'm too weak. I can't have people thinking I would make fun of the LGBTQ community. Don't hate me. He said, no. And she said, but I was getting too many hate tweets. So she then started messaging Adam and said, not your fault. You're so funny. I'm just too sensitive and it will take a while for me to get thick skin back again, so be patient with me, lol. He said, it's all G, just trying to work with you to make sure she can reach full potential. She had told him, thank you for everything, for always believing in me and helping me, and also saying, don't forget, don't post anything without my approval for now, heart. Then said, I'm getting an overwhelming amount of hate for the coming out stuff, sad face. I don't know what to do. It's like every other tweet I'm getting right now on my Colleen Twitter. I haven't even looked at Miranda's yet. I'm scared to. I replied to one person apologizing. The thing is, I agree with them. Queerbaiting is not a joke. I'm super sad. I've upset so many people. I'm telling you, girl, I'm super sensitive, like near tears. It's all anyone is talking about. I'm really upset. I never would post something like that, and now everyone thinks I'm homophobic. I'm really, really upset. So Adam said that she kept messaging him and making him feel super guilty, like this was his fault and that he shouldn't have posted all this stuff, when he is saying she approved everything that he had tweeted and that she was just putting all this guilt and sadness on him. It's just so insane that she saw the tweets prior to and she saw the tweets after he tweeted them and said he was doing such a great job and that he was so funny. And then all of a sudden, as soon as she's getting called out, she's putting all the blame and the guilt on him. And I totally understand. It's embarrassing to get called out and to have people think that you don't know what is offensive and what's not offensive to the LGBTQ community. It really does suck, especially when her best friend is a member of the LGBTQ plus community. But, you know, things do fall through the cracks. Sometimes you don't know that you're offending someone and you are, and then you can learn at the end of the day. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone does dumb things and they think it's funny, but it might offend people or look bad. I totally understand. I'm not saying cancel her, but she was just like obviously in a panic and she was doing the easiest thing to do, and that was to put the blame onto Adam and say that she would never post something like that, when in reality she told him that she found it funny, she found him funny, and that, you know, these tweets were on her Twitter. If she found them offensive from the get-go, she would have immediately deleted them and not told him that she thought it was funny. And, you know, she would have taken them down right when she saw it, because she would have thought, oh my God, this is offensive. But she didn't. She thought it was funny, so she left it up, and she only ever thought, I would never do that, once she got called out for it. So he messaged her saying, I've logged out and the situation will die down. People know you. They were so excited last night. Mob mentality will make them think they have to believe a certain way. I hope you have seen with the interaction last night got that there is so much possible for the character and the fans were just waiting for you to have the moment with them again. The series on YouTube has all positive comments and feedback. Twitter drama stays on Twitter, then dies out. I love you so much and this will pass. And she read it and never replied back and basically ghosted him. He said that she has not said anything to him since then. It definitely wasn't nice of her to completely put the blame on him and ghost him when she was just as in the wrong for posting this stuff. This is when the real drama really does get down, because he has been a Colleen fan for so long, so a lot of people in the fandom know him, and he's friends with like a lot of other people that were fans. And he said that he found out that Corey, who is Colleen's best friend and lives with Colleen, was talking smack about Adam and blocked Adam on Twitter, and was talking in group chats about things that Colleen was saying about Adam, and accusing Adam of running a account that like hates on other Colleen fans. And he said that he was so hurt that Colleen would accuse him of like hating on other Colleen fans. He said he got a bunch more messages from other people in group chats sending him things that Colleen and Corey were saying about him, and he was just so hurt by all of this. And in turn, he ended up messaging Colleen and confronting her about these messages. So he sent a screenshot of the messages and said, "Been told by multiple people about how you and Corey have been running, saying I run a hate account for people who support you, which is extremely disappointing that your mind goes to that place. I'm aware, and so are my parents, have screenshots of everything from the past few weeks that Corey has said about me in relation to you, about me in the group chats, and also everything else before, but never thought you'd stoop to that level, especially due to the 17-year age gap. Talk to me in 16 years. If a 33-year-old takes advantage of Flynn for years, then runs smack talking him on Twitter, you want to play that game? Why do you even bother following me?" Obviously, Colleen never responded to him, and I think she's just super upset that the whole coming out drama even happened. And after Adam posted this Colleen Ballinger Stop Lying video, Corey went into the group chat and messaged saying, "Sorry if you all are hurt, but that video was a lie. Colleen literally loves you so much." So someone tweeted this out saying Corey confirmed that video was a lie. I don't know what he's saying the lie was, because we can see the messages, we saw what went down. This is all very crazy, and I wanted to talk about it with you guys. I mean, wow, you can really see the emotion that Adam is displaying in this video. Like, I feel really bad for him. So even if you guys don't think Colleen did anything wrong, I just ask that you don't send any hate to him, because he seems like he's in a really dark place right now. I'm very upset that Colleen has turned her back on him. And please don't send hate to Colleen, even if you don't like what she's done. We don't know her side of it. She hasn't come out and said anything yet, so we only know Adam's side. Let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comments down below. I love you guys so much. I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.